Hey guys, Sergeant Clark here, and I'm, of course, K. Clark AO, and here with Marshall, or Death Track Gaming, and our guest at this time is the heartthrob Riley Daniels and the plus-size pin-up Jaison, or known as the Boy Band. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
You're welcome to the podcast.
So you are both aware about that little in my house match between Grimm and Ace Marksman. What did you think of the outcome of that match of the in my house match where Grimm won due to like him passing out?
Well, not for nothing, but if you watch wrestling, most referees hold your hand for 3 until they're knocked out. So I think it was a very biased decision from a GTS referee. What do you think?
I think if this match had gone on a level playing field, if this had not taken place somewhere that was to the advantage of Grimm, where there was officials for GTS, 2 different GTS referees, biasly officiating that match, if it was somewhere else, and there would have been at least one LTW representative or one LTW referee there for the finish of that match, I don't think we'd be having the same conversation.
Exactly.
I think it was way too handicapped against LTW for GTS to win that match.
So you're siding with Ace Marksman's ruling?
Absolutely. We 100% believe that the referees were biased, and we feel that the decision is not just. And like Riley said, if you watch wrestling, most counts go to 3, not to 2. And also, Ace never tapped out and Ace never passed out. So I'm not really sure what kind of decision it is that the referees thought they came up with.
Exactly.
So coming up next month on the 15th, it will be LTW versus GTS once again. So do you have faith in LTW against GTS this upcoming May?
Absolutely. 100%. Like I said earlier, as long as there is a level playing field, as long as it's not biasly handed the GTS victory, then I have no doubt in my mind that Ace has all the power to win this match.
So you notice it's a 3 versus 3, so it's an even playing field now. GTS is 3, and LTW is 3.
An actual wrestling match, not an in-your-house, let's throw each other into walls kind of match. It's an actual wrestling match.
So picture the fans being there. If it wasn't an in-your-house match, if the roles were reversed, Ace got Grimm in a chokehold and only held his arm up to 1 or 2 and then stopped the match, wouldn't the fans be outraged? Because they would say it's a BS call?
No, that is kind of a little BS in my opinion because, well, in my own opinion, because I've seen a lot of matches where just like had his hand up until 3.
Right.
Well, that's according to WWE rules, but apparently Grimm, in your own mind, that is saying that Ace Marksman was screwed by I think one of the Ninja Twins who was one of the refs.
Of course, and what me and Riley have already learned in our short time at BTS is that Grimm enjoyed making up the rules as he.
Yep.
He likes to be head honcho. He likes to be the king and sit on a throne, rule all the peasants. Some things in the past, but me, Riley, in a tag team title match where we were clearly only 25% likely to win, or put us in against the Lucha Rubies.
Yep.
Like, obviously, Grimm doesn't take us seriously.
Which, by the way, they didn't get checked by a referee. I'm pretty sure Lucha Raza had a weight in his vest.
Which is why we weren't able to execute our move, which is why we weren't able to win the match, and which is why we are not the current GTS tag team champion.
So, recently, what Grimm did, I guess due to Cletus, they just stripped like Tommy and Pete of the LTW Tag Team Championships and gave them to, like you said, Lucha La Raza and Zach Ruby. So,
right.
So, what do you think of the matter where he kind of stripped them without any he kind of basically screwed them out of the title match?
I wouldn't say screwed them, but I would say if you're a champion, you should be defending your championship. And if technically on paper, Grim, that means he has cool. If his champions aren't defending him, then yeah, I agree with the decision to strip. But yeah, not putting him up was a mistake.
Done. Wrassling. The right. Clearly, Grim likes to do things Grim's way. Grim wants to have matches at Taco. Show up and we go inside the ring. Regular wrestling. And we don't get things to us because they got taken off. Else we go and we do it the fair chance way. We earn them, not be gay. So my question: how
You're
knowing I have not that they were more so gifted to.
So what you're saying is Lucha La Raza and Zach Ruby were given the titles.
Yes, but they did beat us. Okay, that's fine. But like
that was a fluke.
It was. They got lucky.
It was a fluke. And you just said best.
The weighted vest. Video about Becca's vest? No.
You were a smart owner. You were leaders.
Yeah.
My company, my friend. Let me go back to Taco Bell and give them the. Yes, burritos.
What is that about?
Nonsense.
You're kind of like a little cutting out when you were in
with the solid steel burritos.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the day. It's sunny out.
So, well, Riley Daniels, like a while back when you've had the loser championship, and it actually had like some type. You finally had that weight gun off your chest when you somehow defeated Giant Leather, which is really surprising to me when I first saw that match, and I congratulate for that.
Whoa! You're surprising. Would you not have faith in me?
Well, I did. That was an upset to say the least for Giant Leather.
In your eyes, maybe, but I knew, for one, he was drunk. Number two, he's big. So chop the guy's knees. That's all you got to do.
Don't let him get you flustered, Riley. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big the tree is; it'll get chopped down.
You got me flustered.
And you had strategy.
I did.
You had strategy. Clearly, you want to win that match more than get drunk, and clearly he wanted something else.
And let's talk about the entire reason why I got that loser belt first. I had Marzano beaten up to a pulp. They were begging me to stop. And then all of a sudden, the equalizer from ECW comes in. Dude hasn't been irrelevant in like a decade. And then he comes in. And lucky thing for him that Jaison was at the recording studio dropping the next album, or else he would have washed the floor and smacked it back to 1990. But,
I would have hit into him.
Yeah.
I would have made him relevant.
So Marzano's going around with the equalizer. That's fine. I'm going around with Jaison now. So,
See, so we could play that game too, since Grim likes to make up rules as he goes and bring in all of his friends to beat up on Riley.
Yeah.
Now the tables have turned, and now Riley has a level playing field.
Exactly.
So, can I talk about how you guys are very underrated now?
See?
I love this topic.
I like you. Go ahead.
I like this topic.
I was flustered. I was going to get a Poland Spring water, but here, talk to Jaison. I'll take my sip of Poland Spring.
All these tag teams in the GTS and LTW, right? They're good. But we haven't get to see like a bunch of matches with you guys yet. I don't know why you guys haven't been booked.
That's true.
Exactly, Kyle. And at the end of the day, that's what I said. Grim needs to book correctly, and Grim needs to book smart. And if
it wasn't Kyle who said that, matey.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Regardless, the opinion is still accurate that we should be utilized here more. And Grim is choosing not to do that. And honestly, in mine and Riley's personal opinions, I think, and Riley thinks, that he's afraid of us.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, he's intimidated by the potential that we have.
You know what?
Honestly, he knows that we've been bringing more views to the GTS show. And he knows that we are larger than life, not only individually, but as a tag team. So he doesn't want to make any of his toys look terrible on the show.
What I think about, like, when Grim says he beat Ace in that one-on-one match, So after that, I don't understand why he had to fire him. You can keep him on his show. He can wrestle. Don't you guys all love wrestling, right?
Exactly. And that just right there goes to show from your standpoint that you are already better than Grimm when it comes to booking and using logic. Wrestlers show up to wrestle. Wrestlers like to wrestle. Why keep wrestlers from wrestling? And if you really have that big of an issue with Ace, then face him again.
Yeah.
Why be so quick to take your tail, tuck it between your legs, and run away from a confrontation?
Or try not to have any problems. So like, don't start any problems with them, or like don't.
But at the end of the day, Grimm needs to realize that LTW is family to us. LTW is a company that we all represent, all have pride in, and he's trying to take something that we consider home away from us.
I don't know.
At the end of the day, after all of this, we're all humans. We all love wrestling at this point.
Exactly.
I don't understand how.
I don't know if you saw the video about LTW walking into GTS, but there was only 8 of us, and we cleared the house of the entire GTS roster. So LTW has a lot of potential, and Grimm's just holding us back.
Like if I ever wrestle, I don't even care if I get paid or not. I just want to wrestle at this point.
At the end of the day, that's why everybody starts wrestling in the first place. That's why wrestlers are here, is to wrestle. And I personally think it's a dumb choice if Grimm doesn't let Ace stay around and wrestle like wrestlers do. I know if Ace would have won, rightfully so, and fairly, like he should have, he would have more than been happy to keep Grimm around, to allow him to wrestle.
Exactly.
In whatever capacity that may be, he still would have kept him around.
Ace is a good guy.
Exactly.
Grimm is not.
Grimm's a bully, and he's mean.
I'm going to tweet about
Now, you guys agree about having this LTW versus GTS match one more time, right?
One more time?
You guys agree about this whole LTW versus GTS one more time, right?
Ace needs a rematch. You got screwed.
Of course. Like we said earlier, if this had gone on in a mutual meeting spot, if this didn't go on in the vicinity of the GTS arena or over by the GTS arena or basically handicapped into the hands of Grimm walking away with it, if this was at a mutual meeting ground and there was as many LTW referees
Hold on.
smarter to know that somebody should pass out or tap out in order for the submission to be considered a victory. So I think there's a lack of intelligence on the part of the officials as well.
Maybe if they went to go train somewhere like a school, they could teach their referees how to count to 3 and raise their hands 3 times.
So, also talking about that match, it was considered at some point that in that match, in my house match, he would put Grimm would put his Intercontinental Championship on the line in that match, but he said in his words, Ace doesn't deserve it.
That sounds like someone that's scared to lose their belt and their company.
It's more fear on the part of Grimm. Same reason why he wouldn't let the boy band get a fair chance at any time, not just the Lucha Rubies, is the same reason why he wouldn't put up or shut up against Ace when it was their Intercontinental Championship. Because then Grimm knew not only did he have the company to lose, but he had a belt that he had to lose also. So I don't think under pressure that Grimm would have done much better. I think personally Grimm would have folded like origami.
So,
yeah.
Just tell me in your own opinions, guys. If you were drafted in onto WWE or got a contract with WWE, which WWE superstar or tag team would you want to face first in your debut?
Ooh. I've always liked Dolph Ziggler. I feel like I would put a solid match on with Ziggler, and even we could go with Ziggler and Rude versus the boy band. I think that would be good. That's my opinion. What about you?
I mean, I love Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, but their styles of wrestling seem like it would damage us a lot. So I'm going to go more in the route of saying that I would like the boy band to debut against the New Day. I think that would be a very fan and family-friendly match. I think that'd be very entertaining to watch. And I think that there'd be a lot of...
So we've already stated that in my house match that you guys think it is unfair, and it was unfair in your opinion, and to Ace's side.
Hello?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It was kind of lagging on there earlier when you were talking.
Yes, Stu. We're going to switch the question on you here.
Okay.
You and your we're going to ask you guys.
All right.
Who would you want the boy band to face if you went to WWE? If you better book a match between singles or a tag team in WWE Raw or SmackDown? The boy band.
I would like to see you both against the Street Profits.
That'd be a nice match.
I mean, they're not there anymore. I would like you guys to fight the Revival if they're
Revival. Yep. That'd be a good match too.
or the New Day.
Yeah, the New Day. Exactly. So what else you have to ask?
So when you first gotten into LTW, what was your first impression? What were you guys' first impressions of joining LTW?
LTW? Sorry, I just sneezed up a grim.
Makes us sick.
Yeah, allergies and grim and yucky. LTW. No, it was LTW was good. It was very welcoming, and we came in there as a tag team, and it was good atmosphere.
A lot more welcoming than a rival at BTS. I can say that much.
Yeah,
I can say that Ace welcomed us a lot more proper, gave us a lot more opportunities, and actually took the jump. Unlike Grim, who decides to make my partner have to face Drunken Leather and Marzano, and then turn around and call us Bedroom Brothers and Pillow Talk.
That's really unacceptable, honestly, in my opinion.
People don't understand why we have so much disdain for our quote-unquote boss.
We don't go around walking up to Grim like, "Hi, Grim is." We should say that next time.
We don't even have a human resources department to complain to about this guy.
We should write a letter.
There's no GTS HR for us to talk to.
We should write a letter.
So that's why we have to go on Twitter and take to the fans and show you guys the absolute inside-out travesty that takes place here at GTS.
And it hurts my heart because it makes it throb. Yeah, hence my name. The people agree with Grim. They call us Pillow Talk and we suck. Jaison got death threats almost in his inbox.
It's very hurtful. It's very rude. Grim likes to get all these little yokels going on Twitter, and I've been getting death threats. I've been getting guys telling me that they're mad because their girlfriend's been on my Twitter page more than theirs. And honestly, it's making me lose sleep, Riley. It's making me lose sleep. I'm staying awake and this stuff.
It's another thing. See, if we have a match today, you cannot perform 100%
because I wasn't able to rest because Grim is frustrated me.
If I had hair, I'd be ripping it out right now.
You have a Polish migraine.
Yours.
Don't touch me here.
Sorry. God.
So what you're saying is Ace Marksman would be a much better booker than Grim would ever be?
Of course I would, but Grim has the potential. Grim has us because his employees, and he is our boss.
I mean, he quote unquote won fair and square and is now the owner of LTW.
So we are technically his employees, and he has
quote unquote employees.
He has potential to put boy band and match the year calibers, and he chooses to put us against Marzano and Drunken Leather. So, you tell me where we're wrong.
And it's a travesty to the too, because as you said earlier, you feel like the boy band is underrated, and it's a travesty because it's taking away from you guys being able to watch us perform and entertain you guys by not giving us the canvas to paint on.
Yeah.
So there before until then, until May 15th, would
Yep.
you like, in your own opinion, if you had to like demand Grimm and basically say, hey, I want this base, like, would you like to go after the GTS tag team titles?
Hey, listen, if you follow me on Twitter, which I'm pretty sure you guys do, and whoever else follows me on Twitter, we call that the lucha movies. So
All I know is if we see those two masked morons again, the result is not going to be the same.
because we're gonna make them check the waist and the vest.
We're going to make sure that the referee double checks not only Zach Ruby, but checks Lucha La Raza as well.
Yep.
And we're going to make sure that there is no weighted vest, and that any weight in the match is going to be walking away with us, and that is the GTS tag team.
Yes.
So, what were your initial reactions when Grimm basically fought the TikTok Terrifier, which was revealed to be Isaac Scythe?
Well, you know what? It's very, very crazy because we were around GTS and we saw the Tic Tac Terrifier in the shadows, and it was very creepy because we're like, is he after us? Is he after Grimm? Is he after, I don't know. What did you think about that? The Tic Tac Terrifier being Isaac Scythe? I was a little creeped out by the guy.
I was creeped out by Isaac Scythe to begin with.
Yeah, let alone then also put a mask.
I would have never pieced those two together. Two separate types of creeps wind up being the.
I never seen them in the same place at the same time. It should have made sense.
But nobody's ever seen Riley Daniels and Superman in the same room.
That's true. What about Jay? What about the Plus and Incredible Hulk?
Exactly.
So by the frustrations that you have with Grimm, if you both had one-on-one matches with him,
Oh,
we're
you're wiping the floor with him.
oh yeah, you kind of out as well. It's on your okay, it's kind of opposite. What I was saying is, if you had both had a one-on-one match, you, Riley and Jaison both.
Yep.
Where would it be taking place? The yard, or in Ace Marksman's backyard?
Oh, Ace Marksman's backyard.
Ace Marksman's backyard.
Because I guarantee if we won, obviously there would be some complaining and saying that he wasn't on his terms, he wasn't in his ring. How do we know he doesn't tighten the ropes at a certain corner or something like that? It puts weights or cement in one of the turnbuckles that we have to hit. But we don't even know about it. We're on his ground. We're gonna have to get going though, because we have to catch a plane back to Poland.
All right, it was great to have you on. You both.
For having us.
Thank you, man. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
All right, you're free to come back on as you please if you want.
Absolutely. We'll keep in touch.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have a good day.
See you. Peace.
Have a good one.
Well, that was great, honestly. It actually went smoother than I thought it would be. So, Marsh, you there? Why you mute your mic?
Oh, sorry, I forgot my mic was muted.
Were you planning to ask the question to them before they left?
I said thank you for joining the podcast, Sam.
Your mic was off the entire time.
I still can't believe that Dreadbear got destroyed by Nightmare Victor.
Well, yeah, it was. It was shocking that Dreadbear basically lost in almost a squash match to Fredbear. But besides going off topic, that was a good interview with the boy band themselves.
I forgot to upload the Money in the Bank briefcase match before the United States title match. Damn nabbit.
there's one thing for everything. It's just you just forget to do something and you just basically forget about it. You basically just need to remember it so much that you forget something else.
I'm sorry about going off topic about this pay-per-view thing that we were doing. It's because it's so weird how these matches been going on so fast. Besides the Death Chat match.
All right. Okay. I guess that was the podcast with the boy band, the heartthrob Riley Daniels, and the plus size pin up Jaison, or the boy band. Let's hope our featured guests are going to be KBA is going to return this upcoming Monday, which I'm hoping to be a banger, and this next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend is going to be the GTS Heavyweight Champion Vince Series, which will be kind of nerve-wracking to say the least to say that. Besides that, let's just see you guys in the next one. Peace out.